Midwest Modifieds B main. And this will be to determine who goes to the A main for the Casey General Store Midwest Modified. Top 4 will move on. And this is a 10-lap shootout for All right, 10 laps. Let's set them up for you. Jeremy Leahy on the inside of row number 1. On his outside, it'll be Long in the number 34. John Langton, last week's feature winner, in car number 35. And on his outside, it'll be the 03 car. And that is Chris Woodruff. I believe that'll be Corey Carter in the 28 car on the inside. No, that's the 26D. That's Jonathan Dean out of Spokane, Missouri on the inside of row number 3. And on his outside, it'll be Jeremy Hazel in car number 15. Jaron Martin in car 3366. Tillman in the 12. Menzie in the 41. And Andy Aust, who had troubles in the heat race, all the way shotgun on the field. Can he get it done? Here we go, green in the air. Off turn number 2, down the backstretch, it'll be a side-by-side battle for the lead. Leahy down on the bottom of the speedway. Long doing a nice job working the top lane. Leahy leads lap number 1. Side-by-side battle for the 3 and 4 position, which is the final transfer spot. John Langton on the inside of the 03 of Chris Woodruff. Hazel runs 5th. Off turn number 4, Leahy continues to lead. Long continues to battle on the top side in 2nd. Woodruff, like it all, tough break for Long up the racetrack. Oh, they make contact on the backstretch. And caution. And that is Andy Austin. I did not see that happen. And Andy Aust has just not had a good night. Tough break for the driver out of Mount Vernon, Missouri. And a tough break for Long. Looks like Jacob Long headed back for the pit area as he's got a left front down and also a bent wheel as he and Woodruff made incidental contact there on the backstretch. And man, oh man, there goes that 72 car off the speedway. You can see the upper A arm looks to be broke on that 72. Man, I hate that for Andy Aust. 2 races tonight, and both times gets caught up in something not of his doing. And I tell you what, just hate to see that. I tell you, I think he'll be in victory lane before this season is over, but it's heartbreak tonight. And looks like Chris Woodruff also headed off the speedway. Test. All right, here we go. Getting ready for the restart. Looks like Lacey Menzie going to need a little bit of help. Once again, while we have a quiet moment, I want to remind everybody that coming up next Saturday night, it will be the Cash Money Dirt Late Model Series rolling into the Springfield Raceway. For the first of, I believe, about 5 appearances. Man, I can't wait. Always a good show when those guys come to town. Justin Wells and the gang doing a super job of developing this series, and a series that really focuses on economical racing. And they've kind of set a pattern, I think, for maybe a lot of series, finding a way to keep the costs down. All right, looks like we may get the 1 to go. Yeah, we're going to get the 1 to go this time by 1 to go when they come across the start-finish line. Top 4 transfer in, and again, I'm keeping my eye on Jacob Long back there in car number 34. A long way to go, but he's got a good hot rod. Chris Woodruff, that is, in car 03, also got a good race car, but unfortunately not able to stay out in front after that contact. And again, Andy Aust off the racetrack, not going to make the A-main tonight. Tough break for him. Here we go, coming off turn number 4. Green flag in the air. John Langton in the number 2 spot, trying to chase down the leader. Right now, about a car length and a half separate the top 2. Jeremy Hazel goes 3rd. Jonathan Dean rides in the... Oh, we got another spin coming off turn number 4. Caution coming out. And it was the 12, Brian Tillman going around, and Jacob Long, wrong place, wrong time once again for that 34 car. Well, tough break for Jacob Long. I tell you what, really going to hurt his chances of getting up here and making a transfer position. Failed to mention Rick Lampy. He also one of the very competitive cars with us on a regular basis. He's got a long way to go as well. All right, nose to tail, the 1 to go signal given to the field. As we're going to try to get this green flag racing underway. All right, here we go, nose to tail. Top 4 going to move on into tonight's A-main. Jeremy Leahy leads them in nice and easy. John Langton up on his tailpipe. Here we go. Jeremy Hazel taking a hand. We got another spin down in turn number 1. And that'll be Jacob Long. So caution again, and really struggling here in the Midwest Modifieds. Very uncharacteristic. So we'll get them lined up nose to tail again. Jacob Long will go. Well, looks like Jacob Long going to the pits. So tough break for Jacob Long as he is out of this race. Calling it a night. And you got to wonder if that contact damaged the front end of that 34 machine. We know it hit hard enough that it bent the wheel. And if you hit hard enough to bend the wheels, good chance you got some things going on there that are not going to be able to be fixed as quickly as they change the tire. Right now, we still got to settle Heat B main number 1 for the Midwest Modifieds. Here we go, coming off turn number 4, green back in the air. And Meanwhile, with all the cautions, Chris Woodruff is moving up into the top 4 in the 0-3. Off turn number 4, John Langton hunting for that top spot. Gotta be careful, both those top 2 are in the A main. And how about this run for the 33 car, Jaron Martin moving past Jeremy Hazel as we got a battle for the lead coming off turn number 4. John Langton by a little bit. Chris Woodruff off the pace in 0-3 after he had gotten into the top 4. John Langton sees the white flag, one more to go. Coming down to the final turn, John Langton bringing him across, checkers in the air for the 35, and Jaron Martin, how about that run for the Jaron Martin machine? Up to second, Leahy third, Jeremy Hazel fourth. That is your transfer positions. Jaron Martin doing a nice job, great run there towards the end and up into the runner-up spot. And a tough break for Chris Woodruff, had made it up into the top 4 and then that quickly fell out and pulled it off into the pits, and you got to wonder again if there was some damage there. All right, let's set up B main number 2, top 4. Once again, we'll transfer, top 4 move on. On the inside of row number 1, it'll be the Jump Farms number 38 of Ian Morissette. On his outside, your champion from a couple of years ago in Hoover Enterprise, number 83, that's Scott Campbell. Sean Carlberg in car number 15. Corey Carter out of Elkland, Missouri in car number 28. Kyle Bates in the 74. Ken Walker in car number 51. Justin Yacko in car number 11. Ty Jackson in the Gots to Go 0. And we're not sure Ty Jackson is supposed to be out on the racetrack. We're checking that right now. He may have already qualified in. We're going to check these stats. And looks like that is the ruling, that he finished up in the top 3, so he is headed off the racetrack, I am quite certain, and there he goes. Will Hibden out of Joplin, Missouri in car number 6. And I believe that'll be Craig Morgan in the 4K. And that, of course, is a 4M, so that means that's Cody Morgan. Cody Morgan in the 4M. Riley Duncan in car 11R. Riley Duncan in the 11R. McClellan in the 73. The field is set, the top 4 moving on. Here we go, coming off turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Ian Morissette leads them in, nice and smooth, green in the air. Scott Campbell using the top lane and a couple of, oh no! Trouble over in turn number 2. And Corey Carter had spun off turn number 2 and continued to roll down the banking, and he caught the Morgan machine big time. They made heavy contact. And it looks like the 28 car, a lot of damage, and the same for the 4M of Cody Morgan. I believe Craig Morgan in the 4K, also problems in the heat race, is done for the evening. So, man, hate to see that. And Ken Walker, car number 51, Ken Walker headed to the pit area. Sean Carlberg also with problems up in turn number 3. It looks like Justin Yako in car number 11 also headed off. So attrition taking a toll on these guys already. Well, when we go back green, it will be Ian Morissette out in front with Scott Campbell. The 15 car will go tailback. It's Sean Carlberg, but looks like he will be able to continue. That's the good news. And look like Morgan exiting his car will be done for the night. All right, we'll set them up and get them rolling just as soon as we possibly can. Wrecker crew doing a nice job. Had one car back to the pit area and now coming after the other one, doing a nice job of getting back out there as soon as they can. Starting to cool off just a little bit as the sun goes down here in Springfield, Missouri. Cleanup will continue and will be fired back up here very shortly. All right, we're going to draw for our Junior Fan of the Week while we have a quiet moment. Junior Fan of the Week, this is a yellow ticket, and the yellow ticket last 3 numbers are 626. 626, that's a yellow ticket. If that is your number, you are the Junior Fan of the Week. And you may have won as much as $1 million. Probably not. But I think there is a trophy up here. Again, Junior Fan of the Week number 626. Come on up to the booth and claim your prize. Oh, we got. We'll do it. That's awesome. Okay. Are these adults or are these kids? Oh, okay. All right, got the field lined up 2 by 2, getting ready to go back under the green flag. Once again, Junior Fan of the Week, yellow ticket 626. Yellow ticket 626. All right, here we go. Ian Morissette going to lead them in. Scott Campbell will be on his outside. They'll be coming off turn number 4 this time. Green flag going in the air. Kyle Bates wasted no time. He'll go 3 wide down on the bottom of the speedway. 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Ian Morissette right in the middle of the sandwich as they come off turn number 4 down to the start-finish line. It's Campbell. Oh, crap. And big trouble right here on the front stretch. Big trouble. Car on its lid, and I believe that'll be Sean Carlberg. Couple of cars getting together there. Looks like cars, so much work goes into these things, and besides the money that's involved in this, I tell you, the safety crew did a nice job rolling that car over and not causing any more damage. Eased it over the best they could, so hopefully not too much damage there. All right, we'll get the cars to run through that rough area there, and then we'll be back under the green flag. I'm going to give one more call to our Junior Fan of the Week, and then we're going to draw a new number. Again, the Junior Fan of the Week, yellow ticket, Junior Fan of the Week, 626. 626 is the Junior Fan of the Week. All right, getting ready to get them lined up again. Looks like the field is set, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe we just have a single lap in the books. So hopefully we can get things rolling here. Getting the field lined up. In the meantime, we do have our Junior Fan of the Week. And the Junior Fan of the Week gets a new shiny trophy. Oh, thought I dropped it there. You're welcome. And what's your name, sweetie?
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Well, that's a beautiful name. And where are you from, Rihanna?
Springfield.
She's from Springfield. And how old are you?
3.
You're 3 years old. And she'll be 4 in May. Oh, that is awesome. All right. Well, Rihanna is our Junior Fan of the Week as we go back green with Scott Campbell out in front. Scott Campbell continues to lead out in front. Top 4 going to move on to the A main. Ian Morissette doing a nice job into that number 2 position. Kyle Bates running in 3rd. McClellan now having a nice run up towards the front. Will move up into the number 4 spot, the final transfer position. Hibden 1 position out. As the laps continue to click by. Kyle Bates running in the number 3 spot right now. Laps winding down. I believe it'll be the 2 to go this time by. 2 to go for Scott Campbell. Ian Morissette, Kyle Bates, Ron McClellan, your top 4. Final time coming off turn number 4. It'll be make that the white flag coming out. Kyle Bates slides way up the speedway coming off turn number 4. That'll cost him a position, but he still is in a transfer spot. Back to 4th though. Checkers in the air for Scott Campbell. Ian Morissette finishes up in 2nd. Ron McClellan 3rd, and Kyle Bates finishes up in 4th. So that will set our field for tonight's A main in the Midwest Modified.